Cool spot, cheap. Right.
Yeah.
I like that. Andrew Letter is going to come up here and talk to us a bit, and behind him, the Violent Femmes are going to set up this sort of, that works for everyone.
Thank you. I'm done with the other one.
I was born from love. My poor old mother worked the mines. I was raised on the good book Jesus, till I read between the lines. Now I do not think I want to see the morning going down to Stony End. I never wanted to go down to Stony End. Mama, let me start all over. Cradle me in Mama, cradle me again. I've been on this Laura Nyro kick the last week, and it occurs to me that that's just like song based on some kind of Gentile notion of you go the wrong way in life and you fuck around and your life is so ruined that you have to adopt the fetal position and to beg your mother, your poor mother who also fucked someone too young and had a baby out of wedlock and had to work in the mines to make a living. You have to beg her, coiled up and writhing in pain over the mistakes that you've made in your life, to start over again, because to have done the wrong thing, to have violated yourself in something other than the purest fashion is, to a Gentile, a horrible, horrible thing. Whereas a Jew goes, it happens. It happens. You know, you do it. You start again. The Jews are very much like the 12-step programs. You know what I mean? One day at a time. You fell off the wagon of the straight and narrow path of life. You built a bad building in Williamsburg.
What are you trying to do?
Record him.
Yeah. You paid off the wrong politician to build this building. But it happens. And you don't adopt the fetal position, except if you're trying to suck on the penis of the little bris baby, and which gives you some measure of sanitized religious pleasure. So the thing is, that song says, it speaks to me not of the narrow concept. I think music is like this in general. Songs are like this in general. It speaks to me not so much of the narrow concept of the lyrics, but the broader concept of, I've made a mistake and I want to start over again, which is very Jewish. It's very, it happens. And don't just weep a little bit and beg your mother. Your mother will be nice. She'll be a little bit of a castrating, psycho, fuckhead, bitch woman, but generally she will be nice. And she believes in you, and she thinks you're a nice boy and a good boy, and you can start all over again. And that's a perfect thing to be thinking of when Valentine's Day is coming up. Because, well, actually, in light of Martin Kramer's bit where he lost his mother to Jesus, I feel like I'm part of like a whole kind of a sick theme night. But, Valentine's Day doesn't make me think about my mother, except in a Laura Nyro sense. It makes me think about the fact that there have been very few Valentine's Days when I have been anywhere close to anything like romantic love, either mine for someone else or someone else for me. And frankly, it makes me angry. But it doesn't make me like murder angry. It doesn't make me, nobody loves me, so I'm going to commit mayhem. Because again, that's a very Gentile thing. You know what I mean? Jews commit mayhem, but the mayhem they commit is a Leopold and Loeb kind of conceptual mayhem. Like it's a scientific method mayhem. What would happen if we decided we wanted to kidnap a guy? Would we get away with it? Would there be kind of a mathematical Einsteinian perfection to the labyrinth, the mathematical labyrinth that we would weave? Whereas Gentiles get wounded and they strike back like a snake. There's a reason that the Gentiles love the Bible so much, whereas Jews use it underneath the chair. is that the snake is very lashing out. The very angry people. Jews Jews invented the bomb, but Gentiles asked them to. and made it necessary. But here's the thing. I've been doing this show. I did this show 4 or 5 times. Then I was in London for 3 or 4 years. Then I was back here having heart surgery. Then I didn't do it for a couple of years. And now I'm back. But I'm still here to talk while people have to set up. And it makes me feel good that in all this time, I still am not my own rationale for being. And I appreciate that. So I can still remember her. With love like I was going to talk about romance, but I ended up talking about this other stuff because it was easier and I knew we'd get more laughs. So now when I do the finishing part of the song, it's not going to have anything to do with anything. I'm talking to him like he's my brother. He's my security blanket. I can still remember him with love light in his eyes, but the light flickered out and parted as the sun began to rise. Now I do not think I want to see the morning going down to Stony End. I didn't know you were here. I was just afraid of you. I never wanted to go down to Stony End. Mama, let me. Can I start over, Don? Start all over. Cradle me, Mama. Cradle me again. Merry Blowhole, baby.
I didn't know you could sing. Nice voice.
Thank you.